Hi, this is Stanley and welcome to Value Invest Asia. Today, we're going to explore what exactly does it mean when we say investing in the stock market and why most people that buy stocks are not actually investing. Let's get started. Do you know that if you have invested just $1,000 in Apple back in 1996 when Steve Jobs took back control of the company, today your investment will be worth more than $273,000. And even if you have just invested in a simple investment such as the S&P 500 back at the peak of the dot-com bubble back in 2000, today you have more than doubled your money. And that's excluding dividend. So if investing is really so easy, why do we keep hearing so many horror stories about people losing all their life saving in the stock market? So what exactly does it mean when we say invest in the stock market, and how can we do it in the safest possible way? So here is what I found after investing in the stock market for the past 14 years. I found out that although there are many participants in the stock market, not everyone can be considered an investor. In fact, we can divide the group of people inside the stock market into two main groups, and they are our investors and our speculators. Although both groups are very active in the stock market, they are both playing a very different game. So how can you tell if you are an investor or a speculator? I found out that it boils down to 4 key characteristics that separates an investor and a speculator. So number 1, most investors are very focused on investing for the long term. They're using the stock market as a way to store and grow their wealth over the long term, whereas a speculator might only be looking at the short term, be it days, months, or even hours, and trying to gain small profit from that period. Number 2, an investors always look at the fundamental of the business behind the stock rather than just the stock price. This means that investors tend to invest in stocks that have businesses that are sound and that have businesses that they believe in and are optimistic over the long term. And when it comes to speculators, they might not even worry about what the business really is behind a stock ticker. They might merely be trading based on chart trends. Number 3, an investor always put the safety of their portfolio as the main priority. This means that before they go into any investment, they have to make sure that their capital would be well protected and they are investing in a safe and sound company. Lastly, a long-term investor might stay away from using financing or margin when it comes to investing in the stock market, whereas a speculator might be quite comfortable in using leverage in trying to boost up their short-term profit. So before you start investing in the stock market, ask yourself, do you want to be an investor or a speculator? If you want to be an investor in the stock market and want to grow your wealth over the long term, it's better to take your time and learn the basics of investing before stepping into the stock market. So if you find all these 4 characteristics within yourself, I congratulate you and you're on your way to become a successful investor in the stock market.
And once you're ready to start investing, you'll need a brokerage account, and that's where our sponsor comes in, FSN1. FSN1 is an investment platform that allows you to gain access to multiple asset class including funds, bonds, stocks, ETF, and even insurance. And in terms of brokerage fees, FSN1 is one of the lowest cost brokerage in Singapore right now, charging with a minimum of just 10 Sing dollar for each trade. In addition to that, FSN1 do not charge a custodian fee for any foreign stocks stored within their account. FSN1 is a business division of iFast Corporation, a company that is listed on the Singapore Exchange. So if you are looking to get started with your first brokerage account, do check out FSN1 at fsn1.com.
If you like this video, I hope you'll give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And of course, do check out our other videos to learn to become a much better investor for the long term. Till we meet again, I'm Stanley. Invest safely.